Alright, what up you schmucks? We're gonna be doing some DGen shit today. We're gonna be playing Smash or Pass featuring V&U, but I'm gonna lay down a few rules to make it fair. No fan art, no skills, no lore, no personality, and no talent behind the model. We're only judging them based on their current base models only, so no swimsuits or special outfits, cause that would be too easy. With that being said, let's get this shit rolling. I could bathe in volcanic lava, and it wouldn't come close to Leora's outfit. It is one of the hottest outfits I've seen in my life that isn't a swimsuit. Along with showing off a lot of skin, the outfit is skin tight and hugs her entire body, therefore highlighting her amazing figure. You can see her body proportions, such as her breast, waist, hips, thighs, and legs, all of which are visually appealing. The outfit is also complemented by her color scheme. Black and white are dominant colors that blend and contrast extremely well with each other. Her massive honker is composed of black and white cloth. Then the black transitions to her lower body, therefore bringing attention to her stomach. Then the black strings shift over to her white shorts, both of which highlight her coochie. And to finish it off, the black leggings are visually striking since they're shiny, and it accentuates her thick, light-skinned thighs. As you can see, not only is her outfit hot, but the use of colors are used in a clever way. They do an excellent job of guiding your attention towards the parts that are meant to be looked at. Easy smash. I'm not a fan of fur coats. I don't find them sexy, and in this case, it makes up a good chunk of the model, but everything else is promising. The dress Penelope wears underneath is very short and skimpy. The yellow part is visually striking, therefore drawing your attention to her legs, which are long, slender, and complemented with a thigh band for asymmetry. Smash. Kone has a soft and motherly aura to her character design. Her tits are huge, and the Chinese dress she wears is skin tight, thus highlighting her figure. Smash. I don't like the jacket, but I do like everything else. The uniform is skin tight and highlights her sex appeal. The tits are a nice size and are highlighted by a boob window in a red shirt. The skirt is short enough where it shows off her thighs and legs, which are complemented with asymmetry. Smash. And while I'm at it, I'm smashing Seline as well. They're practically the same model with a different coat of paint. I like the soft complexion, and the pink highlights stand out more to complement her sex appeal. Smash. Fun fact, if you saw my Off-Kai Expo recap, you would know that I actually met Omoria in person. She was basically my gateway drug to V&U. Now let's get back to business. In terms of sex appeal, I'm not a fan of this design. The model barely shows any skin, and the outfit itself is very flashy, but not in a sexy way. I find the pink and white color scheme to be very distracting, and the frills on her dress don't help either. I do like the placement of the magenta parts. It starts from her hair and guides her eyes to her tits and legs. Sadly, it doesn't do it justice for me. Pass. Seraphi's design is as safe and provocative as you can get without it being a swimsuit. It doesn't reveal too much, but it shows off a good amount of skin. I like how tight the dress is from chest to waist, and I like how visually striking the black parts on this model are. It highlights those areas in contrast with her white and blue color scheme. It highlights her tits, her waist, and her left leg for asymmetry. Smash. For Echo, the only thing I find sexy about this model is the stomach. The latex suit underneath is skin tight, showing off her belly button and V-line, therefore emphasizing tightness, but I'm not a fan of everything else. The white clothes are baggy, the red doesn't complement anything with sex appeal, and there's a lot of intricate details to her design, such as her robot appendages and wires, all of which I find distracting. The model barely shows any skin, and the fan service that does show doesn't make up for it. Pass. The model barely shows any skin, and the fan service that does show doesn't make up for it. Pass. Absolutely solid design. Her tight uniform complements her ninja aesthetic, and it reveals a lot of good shit. The fishnet underneath her uniform is hot as fuck, especially in the booba department. The way it flows outwards is absolutely breathtaking. The uniform is tight enough where it presses against her body, almost making it skin tight, thus highlighting her body proportions, such as her breast, hips, waist, and thighs. Speaking of thighs, the skirt shows more meat than your typical skirt. Not only do you get to see under her skirt, but also in the skirt, which is absolutely breathtaking. The thighs then transition to her long legs, complemented with fishnet leggings for visual charm. And lastly, the magenta parts of her model do an amazing job of highlighting parts of her body, especially the parts with sex appeal. They're visually striking and evenly distributed. The artist clearly knew what they were doing when coloring this model. Easy smash. The upper part is serviceable. The tits are noticeably striking, and her long sleeve shirt is pretty fit. But I'd say the juicy part of this model comes from the bottom half. Her black skin-tight shorts visually stand out in contrast with her thick, light-skinned thighs. This garter adds asymmetry, making both thighs pleasing to look at. And lastly, I like the long black boots. They're skin-tight, and just like the shorts, they stand out in contrast with her thighs. They complement each other like a sandwich. Easy smash. Her large baggy clothes make up most of the model, and her legs don't make up for it either. Pass. To me, DK is a downgrade version of Scion. The boobs are noticeable, and the long sleeve shirt is pretty fit, but her shorts aren't skin tight, and her legs and thighs aren't thick either. It's pretty average in my opinion. Pass. Personally, I find girls with soft deadpan auras to be kinda hot. Her tits are a nice size. I like the black waistband, and her legs are pretty thick. The bottom part of the dress may not be sexy, but it complements her doll-like character design, and it doesn't get in the way of the fan service. Smash. I like the legs. They're surprisingly glossy, and the thighs got some meat to them. The lower profile is visually pleasing to look at, but I can't say the same for the upper half. I'm not a fan of the raincoat. It's large and makes up most of the model, so there's no emphasis on her sex appeal. The breast, hips, and waist might as well be non-existent. Pass. Absolutely solid design. Along with showing a lot of skin, she's got the ideal MILF bod. Her mommy milkers can probably feed a whole nation. She got those childbearing hips, she got those thunderclapping thighs, and her legs are long as fuck. And lastly, the transparent cloth greatly highlights the crotch area. I don't know how you can make a better dragon overlord demon waifu better than this. Easy smash. Along with having a fun and flashy character design, the model has nice sex appeal. Her tits are a nice size and are complemented by pink chest harnesses for visual charm. The dress harness perfectly captures the shape of her waistline. And lastly, her legs are nice and thick. They're complemented by garter belts and stockings for visual charm. Smash. I wish teachers were this hot when I was in school, holy shit. She's got a soft complexion, and her figure is absolutely stunning. It's complemented by skin-tight clothes that perfectly capture the shape of her chest and waistline. And lastly, the legs and accessories are nice to look at. Her legs are long and thick, and the black straps accentuates the thighs. Easy smash. This model literally has zero sex appeal. The onesie covers up almost the entire model. It's really baggy, so you can't get a good sense of her body measurements, and it barely shows any skin. Pass. The bandages on her leg are a nice visual charm, but that's the only thing I like about this model. Everything else is pretty tame. It's a model that mainly thrives off of cuteness than sex appeal. Pass. It's a fun model to look at, and it has decent sex appeal. The tie and wrinkles on her shirt complement her flat chest, which I'm a sucker for. The legs have nice shading and are highlighted by asymmetry. Overall, it's a flashy model with decent sex appeal. Smash. That's all the members in V&U. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like, comment, and sub to the channel. Who knows, maybe you'll get to bang your Oshi. I'd see ya.